This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Okay, we got Irv Gotti today. He's exposed by a lot of people over the years. But let's start with some positivity. The guy is very inspirational. He started a label from nothing. He put DMX, Jay-Z, a lot of people. He helped a lot of people's careers flourish. Ja Rule, Ashanti, Lloyd. He built a whole label, made a lot of money, made a lot of people money. Okay? But there is a narcissistic part to him, and that's with a lot of CEO types, okay? Now, over the years, just like any label or any entity, people break away and they have their own gripes with the people. And in this case, it was Lloyd and Ashanti that really got bad. And with the Ashanti thing, you never mix business and pleasure, okay? And that's what he did in that situation, and that's another reason it got really out of hand. So first, he went in on Lloyd, then Lloyd returned. That's his singing artist. You might not hear about him anymore because he's not really out there like that anymore.
Lloyd, I have no love for. You know what I'm saying? Because here's a person that I helped out. And the minute he left, I let you go. You wanted to leave, I let you go. And you're going to say, oh, well, Gotti did this and Gotti did that. You went platinum with Gotti. He could walk right past me. He get hit by a car. I'd be like, oh, word? He got hit by a car? Yo, BJ, let's go get something to eat. Yeah, and then right after that, he did the records with 50 and Lloyd. Like, you was waiting these dudes off, huh? You couldn't wait to these dudes with no pause or none of that. You couldn't wait.
So he went in on Lloyd, and then, Lloyd obviously had to return fire and explain.
I personally feel like, as someone who isn't from New York, who's from a totally different place, it just sounds to me like he's a lot bitter. He might be in a weird place in his life, his career, and he's just lashing out. He's had a lot happen to him in the past, few years or whatever, and maybe he's taking it out on me because we did have a really awesome relationship. Learned a lot from him when I was much younger, and I'm very appreciative for that.
So basically Lloyd just answered very maturely on the whole topic. Even though Irv Gotti feels like he was disloyal, sometimes you feel like you've outgrown a certain situation. Maybe his paperwork wasn't right. Maybe everything was right. It was good Irv Gotti let him go, though. You got to commend him on that. Now, bashing Lloyd, sometimes it hurts when you put all this energy into somebody, but you don't let them grow financially with you, or you stop pushing them as much. Like in the case of Ashanti, where he was going through... Murder Inc. totally fell apart when the feds came in, with their whole link to Supreme and the Supreme team and everything. It totally destroyed the company, like they lost their distribution, a lot of stuff. And Irv felt like this is where Irv kind of like stopped messing with certain artists like Lloyd and Ashanti as much as he did before because he felt like they weren't there for him during his trial. He got really bitter.
A collective decision when I was going through my trial that she felt this was hurting her. You know what I'm saying? And she felt Murder Inc. was hurting her or damaging her career. And she was growing and she moved on, which is all good. You understand? But if this is no good anymore, I've grown, it's hurting me, I'm out, I want to be out. What are you? And they try to in essence get off the label. What would you do? Like, I think I handled it pretty graciously. Yes, of course, it's somebody who I've invested a lot of time, energy, effort, love, a lot of things.
Now, not only that, he was dating Ashanti. So you're mixing pleasure, emotions, business emotions. And if you felt like she wasn't there like a girlfriend during your trial, well, first of all, you were married. You shouldn't have been messing with Ashanti. I'm not one that's really into cheating on people. I believe you should get divorced, then carry out a relationship with somebody else. That's just how I feel. Because how would you feel if someone cheated on you? That's just how I feel. I don't blame everybody for cheating, but in this situation, he had a family. That's the only thing, like, that, it's kind of personal, So it's like Ashanti was messing with Irv. He should have known that was just a girl for the moment, and he could offer her a deal and everything at the moment, and it wasn't forever. And Ashanti even said she was there during the trial, but he got distant because she kind of moved on romantically. And remember, she was dating Nelly after that, for years, Nelly with Dirty ENT. That's his label.
think Irv went out and publicly said that he shouldn't have, and I feel like a lot of things he painted one-sided. He painted a perception that was his. The biggest thing is Irv always says, I'm disloyal, you know, and I didn't ride out, and I didn't want to throw up the M's. That was so one-sided because, first of all, it wasn't true. You know, I was shooting John Tucker Must Die in Canada, and it specifically said in my contract, you cannot leave. You cannot leave Canada. I flew back and forth like 4 or 5 times just to go to the trial. Oh, she didn't ride out. I felt like, what are you talking about? I rolled till the wheels fell off. The car was on fire. Oh, you don't want to throw up the M's. What do you mean? When you're telling me, Ashanti, you can't come and record at the studio right now. What am I supposed to do? You know what he told me? Go over to Dirty Entertainment. Go to Dirty ENT.
Now that's foul because Irv Gotti, if that's your artist, you got to separate yourself from your personal emotions you have with this woman and let her record. If you're not going to let her record him, no, she's forced to leave the label. You know, so it's his own fault for having a relationship with one of his artists like that. So then you get to 50 Cent. 50 Cent and Irv Gotti had this big problem because Ja Rule and 50 had a problem before 50 got on. And they were trying to stop 50 from moving forward. And, you know, they were kind of connected in a way to his shooting. You know, like they knew the guy who did it or something like that. 50 is the one who put that out there, okay? Not me, okay? So, and when he got on, he destroyed Murder Inc., especially when they were getting kicked by the feds. They, you know, it was over for them. Everybody rode with 50. And then even before, everybody rode with 50. Even before that, when he was just at Sony and he wasn't having his big break yet, 50, Ja Rule and Irv Gotti, they had this thing at Hit Factory where someone got stabbed and everything, and they're saying that 50 had to order protection. But they typed up a fake order of protection. It was exposed because it says, if you look at the one on the screen, it says 234th precinct when there is no 234th precinct in that area. They typed up a fake order of protection and brought it up to the radio, and nobody listened to it. And, you know, like 50 didn't do anything because they typed up a fake order of protection to make it look like he snitched. Because they thought that's the only thing they could do at that point. Their back was against the wall and they made something up, like a lot of people do. So Irv Gotti is like a hustler. You know, he makes money, everything. I love all that about him. But all this other stuff is big character flaws, you know, like, you know, cheating on his wife, kicking Ashanti aside, kicking Lloyd aside. Ja Rule's the only one that stays with him because they're like been brothers from the beginning, you know, so he's always taken care of Ja Rule. And, you know, Ja Rule was going through his own mess. He went down with the ship with Gotti because he was part of the reason the ship totally went down. Let's be honest. So Irv Gotti is loyal. He is loyal. We got to give him that. So there are good things in this. But anyways, guys, what do you think about this whole thing? It's pretty interesting. I'll check you guys on another video. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys have a great day. Make sure you hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you go shop at tower82.com. I appreciate you guys again. Have a great day. Peace.